Good day, my fellow seafaring citizens, for that's what we are, citizens of the seafaring nation. I'm Captain Craig and I'm here to teach you Seaspeak, English for seafarers, nautical English for professional mariners. I'm constructing a course on English learning using videos aimed at lower intermediate, intermediate and upper intermediate learners of English. It'll be out soon, so keep an eye out for it. But first, I've had to make this video because I've had some quite frankly shocking news, which affects all of us at sea. I was going to let it pass, but maybe that's the problem. I've been letting it pass for too long. Let's hear what you think in the comments below. In this year's September-October issue of the Professional Skipper magazine, on page 41, there's an article entitled "Safety Stats Cause Concern." It says, and I quote, "Accidents aboard ships remain a pressing concern, with the International Maritime Organization reporting stagnant trends in onboard incidents." However, enclosed space accidents have shown a concerning rise in casualty rates, nearly doubling in recent years. It goes on to say, key findings indicate that while the number of injuries resulting from rescue and survival craft accidents, how ironic is that, and seafarer injuries in falls had remained steady, enclosed accident incidents had seen a notable increase in casualties. It goes on further. As the IMO convenes to address these issues, industry stakeholders are urged to prioritise safety protocols to safeguard seafarers worldwide. I did my pre-sea training in 1976, nearly 50 years ago. During those 3 months, we 16-year-olds were beaten about the head with enclosed space regulations, procedures and warnings. 50 years later, guys, 50 years later, we're still dying in enclosed space accidents. 50 years later, we are still dying in increasing numbers in enclosed space accidents. How have these safety philosophies, protocols, procedures and practices enhanced the safety of the seafaring nation? They're doing less than nothing, guys, because we're still killing more people than we did 50 years ago. The procedures are there, but they're as much use as a pool table in the mess room if we're not doing them. We're ignoring the warnings. You often see warnings here on YouTube. The content of this video may disturb. I seriously hope this one does. This is what imminent death looks like, guys. This is what imminent death looks like, guys. Pretty obvious, isn't it? This is what imminent death looks like, guys. 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 Not quite so obvious, is it? Yet it's killing us at a faster rate than it did 50 years ago. We've learned nothing in the last 50 years. In fact, the stats would tell us we've learned less than nothing. And the system, which includes us, and us includes me, which is why I feel so passionately bad about it, is not preventing us. It's encouraging us, somehow, to kill ourselves in enclosed spaces at an ever-increasing rate. It's outrageous, people. It's outrageous. And it's got to stop. Entering an enclosed space is not a 2-minute job. It can be a 2-minute job. It's your last job and your last 2 minutes. It takes about 2 minutes to die in a severely oxygen-depleted atmosphere. This is what imminent death looks like, guys. This is what imminent death looks like, guys. This is what imminent death looks like, guys. This is what imminent death looks like. Don't go in there. You will die. If you obey instructions to go in there, you will die. 21% oxygen looks the same as 0% oxygen. 21% oxygen smells the same as 0% oxygen. Lethal gases sometimes might give your nose a last second treat, but it'll kill you just as dead. Don't worry about the possibility of losing your job and not being able to provide for your family if you refuse to go into an enclosed space before it has been properly tested and all the procedures are done. Because if you do go in there, you will die, and your family will not only have to grieve for you, but provide for themselves anyway. And at the end of this hopefully harrowing video, there's some information about how long it will take you to die and how you will die if you enter an enclosed space that is oxygen depleted or contains lethal levels of gas. Also, there's some information about the procedures to be taken before entering an enclosed space on board your ship. They've been around for at least 50 years. You're watching this video, so please, please, I beg you, promise me this: you will never, ever enter an enclosed space on board ship or direct anyone else to enter an enclosed space on board ship before fully carrying out the correct procedures that have been around for at least 50 years. Educate yourself. Educate your shipmates. No more dying in enclosed spaces, guys. It's over. I've had enough. When I end my videos, I say, and if you're at sea right now, take care out there. It's not a glib statement, guys. I mean it.